Welcome to our channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. So, Piers Morgan, a name that stirs up quite a bit of emotion for many people, especially in relation to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. Known for his controversial comments and unfiltered opinions, Morgan has made quite a reputation for himself as a figure who isn't afraid to speak his mind, regardless of how it might be received. However, it's his consistent negative remarks towards Harry and Meghan that have really placed him in the public's crosshairs. Whether it's criticizing their decision to step back from royal duties, questioning their claims about their treatment by the royal family, or even mocking their child's name, Morgan has consistently used his platform to attack the couple, often in ways that many deem unethical and unfair. It's this relentless, negative commentary that led to a very public fallout with his former employer ITV and his co-hosts on Good Morning Britain. The incident, which saw Morgan storm off the set after being called out for his behaviour, was a clear demonstration of the tension his comments have caused. But it's not just his colleagues who have taken issue with Morgan's behaviour. The public too has started to push back. From being booed at the National Television Awards to receiving a similar reception at an airport, it's clear that people are growing tired of his relentless attacks on Harry and Meghan, a sentiment that is increasingly reflected in the public's reaction to him, from social media backlash to decreased viewership numbers. But the question remains, why does Morgan continue to target the Sussexes with such venom? Is it a genuine belief in his views, or is it simply a way to maintain relevance in an increasingly crowded media landscape? Either way, it's clear that his constant attacks have not gone unnoticed by the public, and as the saying goes, what goes around comes around. It seems Piers Morgan's constant attacks on Harry and Meghan have not gone unnoticed by the public. Opening. It's not just Harry and Meghan who have had enough of Piers Morgan's antics. The incident at the airport is a prime example of the public's growing discontent with Morgan's behaviour. Picture this: a bustling airport, filled with people from all walks of life. Amid the hustle and bustle, a familiar face emerges, Piers Morgan. But instead of the usual starstruck whispers or requests for selfies, the air fills with an altogether different sound: boos. Twice over, the crowd made their feelings about Morgan abundantly clear. Now, one might argue that airports aren't exactly known for their warm welcomes, but this event was more than just a few disgruntled travellers. It was a public rebuke, a clear sign of the people's displeasure with Morgan's relentless and frankly unethical attacks on Harry and Meghan. What does this booing symbolise? It's a manifestation of the public's growing frustration. People are tired, they're fed up, they're tired of the constant negativity, the incessant criticism, the unwarranted attacks. They're fed up with Morgan's antics, his disregard for the truth, his blatant disregard for the feelings of others. These boos are not just isolated incidents. They're indicative of a broader sentiment that's been building for some time now, a sentiment that's increasingly shared by people all over the world. People who believe in fairness, in respect, in treating others with kindness, people who value truth over sensationalism, understanding over judgment, empathy over cruelty. And it's not just about Harry and Meghan, it's about everyone who's ever been on the receiving end of Morgan's vitriol. It's about everyone who's ever felt marginalized, criticized, or attacked for simply being themselves. In essence, the public's reaction is a call for change, a call for more empathy, more understanding, more respect, a call for a media that uplifts rather than tears down, that informs rather than misleads, that inspires rather than incites. It's clear that the public are tired of Piers Morgan's relentless and unethical attacks on Harry and Meghan. But what does this public backlash mean for Piers Morgan, you might ask? Well, let's delve into the potential consequences this could have on his career and public image. In the grand theatre of public opinion, booing is a deafening statement of disapproval, a potent symbol of discontent. For a figure like Piers Morgan, who has built his career on being outspoken and controversial, this could signify a significant turning point. The public's booing at the airport is not just a mere expression of dislike. It is a loud and clear message that his constant, relentless criticism of Harry and Meghan has crossed a line. In this era, where public figures are held accountable for their words and actions more than ever before, such a strong display of public disapproval could lead to a decrease in Morgan's popularity. His influence, built upon his platform of bold commentary, may be at risk as people begin to question the ethics behind his relentless critique of the Sussexes. Moreover, this incident might also impact his professional life. Media houses and potential collaborators might think twice before associating with him, fearing the backlash and the potential damage to their own reputation. After all, in the world of media and entertainment, public opinion often translates into ratings and viewership. Additionally, this public backlash could also lead to introspection on Morgan's part. It could force him to reassess and rethink his approach towards Harry and Meghan, and perhaps even prompt him to issue a public apology. While it's too soon to predict how this incident will shape his future actions, one thing is clear: the public has spoken, and their message cannot be ignored. In conclusion, it appears that Piers Morgan's constant negative commentary on Harry and Meghan might just be the thing that leads to his downfall. After all, in the court of public opinion, it's the people who have the final say, and they have made their feelings towards Morgan abundantly clear. So, what can we learn from this situation? Let's ponder upon the importance of ethical journalism and respectful commentary. In today's era of information overload, it becomes crucial to sift through the noise and focus on the facts. Journalists and commentators are the torchbearers of truth, and it's their moral responsibility to present information in an unbiased, fair, and respectful manner. When we look at the case of Piers Morgan, we see a public figure whose words have sparked controversy and stirred up emotions. The booing he received is a stark reminder of the consequences that come when one chooses to stray from the path of respectful commentary. It's a wake-up call for all public figures, reminding them that their words carry weight and can influence public opinion. Let's delve a little deeper. Celebrities, journalists, commentators, they all have a platform. With this platform comes great power, but as the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. This responsibility is to the public, to the people who listen to them, who are influenced by them. Piers Morgan, like others in his position, has a duty to uphold the principles of ethical journalism, to respect the individuals he speaks of, and to maintain the dignity of his profession. However, what we've witnessed is a deviation from these principles. A deviation that has led to a public outcry, a deviation that has been met with resistance, a deviation that has been booed not once but twice. This is a clear indication that the public will not stand for unethical behavior, for unbridled disrespect. They demand accountability, and rightfully so. In conclusion, it's not just about Piers Morgan. It's about every public figure who holds the power to influence. It's about the responsibility they bear to their audience, to society. It's about upholding the principles of ethical journalism and respectful commentary. It's about understanding that words can inspire, but they can also hurt. It's high time Piers Morgan learns that his words and actions have consequences. In conclusion, Piers Morgan's relentless attacks on Harry and Meghan have finally caught up with him. The once lauded television personality is now seeing the tide of public opinion turn against him, and it's a sight to behold. The crux of this story, the incident at the airport, is a perfect illustration of this shift. The public's booing was not a mere spontaneous outburst. It was a manifestation of the mounting frustration, an echoing sentiment shared by many who have grown tired of Morgan's relentless and often unjust critique of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Let's not forget that this is not just about one man's fall from grace. It's a broader narrative about the power of public opinion and the importance of ethical journalism. The public's reaction to Morgan's behavior is a strong reminder that the media has a responsibility to be fair, balanced, and respectful in their coverage, even when discussing controversial figures or topics. Furthermore, this incident underscores the reality that no one is immune from the consequences of their actions. Morgan's consistent and unyielding attacks on Harry and Meghan were not only unethical, but they were also against the principles of respect and dignity that should govern public discourse. The public's response at the airport was a clear indication that such behavior is not acceptable and will not be tolerated. In essence, the booing at the airport was more than just an embarrassing moment for Piers Morgan. It was a public rebuke of his actions, a clear signal that his approach to journalism and commentary is not appreciated, and a powerful reminder for all that there is a line that should not be crossed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye from the Sussex Ambassador channel.